affection, friendship, compassion, mercy, kindness, dedicated life, relieving the suffering of others, forgiveness of the mistakes that others make, helping regardless of the response, thinking of others like oneself, helping those in need with understanding and dedication.
One of the major reasons for extreme events such as intense storms, frequent floods, severe drought, melting and receding glaciers, etc. is climate change. For several years, global warming or climate change was considered as skeptics' argument. But today, it has been accepted as a reality. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC), climate change refers to any change in climate over time, whether due to natural variability or as a result of human activity. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change (UNFCCC) in Article 1 defined it as climate change refers to a change in climate which is attributed directly or indirectly to human activity that alters the composition of the global atmosphere and which is in addition to natural climate variability observed over comparable time period. The causes for climate change could be grouped into two: natural and anthropogenic. Natural sources of climate change. 1. Solar variability. This happens due to variation in solar energy output and is measured by the data obtained through satellite. The variation in the total output has been observed both throughout the day as well as during the solar cycle. These variations can directly affect Earth's climate, but the exact role that solar variability plays is still a controversial and not unanimously accepted by the scientific community. 2. Changes in Earth's orbit and tilt. Earth generally changes its orbit over a 100,000-year cycle. It normally shifts from almost a circular to elliptical orbit. This has led to changes in the tilt of Earth's axis between 21.8 and 24.4 degrees, as a result of which there has been change in the planet's solar energy. The northern hemisphere is now closer to the sun in winter and farther away in summer, as a result of which it receives 5% less sunlight in summer than 12,000 years ago. More tilt leads to greater seasonal variations. This is known as Milankovitch cycle. Plate tectonics. Millions of years ago, most of the Earth's land mass was a single continent known as Pangaea and surrounded by one huge water body known as Panthalassa. Over time, portions of it drifted apart, gradually forming the continents, and ocean basins existing today. The redistribution of land mass and ocean area has had a major effect on global climate. 4. Biological evolution. This natural process took place mainly during the evolution of photosynthetic organisms. Several billion years ago, Earth's pre-life atmosphere was mainly covered by carbon dioxide and methane. The gradual shift in the atmospheric concentrations from carbon dioxide and methane to nitrogen and oxygen took place because photosynthetic organisms consumed carbon dioxide and generated oxygen. Climate change due to anthropogenic activities. Different anthropogenic activities lead to emissions of four principal greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and the halocarbons, a group of gases containing fluorine, chlorine, and bromine. Carbon dioxide has been increasing from the utilization of fossil fuels in transportation, building, heating, cooling, and in the manufacture of cement and other goods. Deforestation releases CO2 and reduces its uptake by plants. Carbon dioxide is also released in natural processes such as the decay of plant matter. Methane has increased as a result of human activities related to agriculture, natural gas distribution, and landfills. Methane is also released from natural processes that occur, for example, in wetlands. Nitrous oxide is emitted by human activities such as fertilizer use and fossil fuel burning. Natural processes in soils and the oceans also release N2O. Halocarbon gas concentrations have increased primarily due to human activities. Principal halocarbons include the chlorofluorocarbons, example CFC11 and CFC12, which were used extensively as refrigeration agents and in other industrial processes before their presence in the atmosphere was found to cause stratospheric ozone depletion. As per the observations of changes in climate at global level by the IPCC, some of the highlights of the 5th assessment report are as follows. Each of the last 3 decades has been successively warmer at the Earth's surface than any preceding decade since 1850. Ocean warming dominates the increase in energy stored in the climate system, accounting for more than 90% of the energy accumulated between 1971 and 2010. Further uptake of carbon by the ocean will increase ocean acidification. Over the last 2 decades, the Greenland and Antarctic ice sheets have been losing mass. Glaciers have continued to shrink almost worldwide, and Arctic sea ice and Northern Hemisphere spring snow cover have continued to decrease in extent. The rate of sea level rise since the mid-19th century has been larger than the mean rate during the previous 2 millennia. Over the period 1901 to 2010, global mean sea level rose by 0.19 meter, that is 0.6 feet. Greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural process responsible for keeping the earth at the temperature needed to sustain life. Acting just like the glass walls of a greenhouse, gases like carbon dioxide, methane and nitrous oxide trap the sun's heat in the atmosphere and prevent it from escaping into space. About half of the sun's radiation that travels towards the earth never makes it to the earth's surface. Clouds and the atmosphere reflect about 1/3 of the radiation back towards the sun, and they also absorb another 20%. The rest of the radiation, about 50%, reaches the earth, where it is absorbed by oceans and land. This keeps the earth warm and sustains plant, animal and human life. The earth also releases heat back towards space. Some of this heat passes through the atmosphere, but most of it is captured and retained by greenhouse gases before it can escape. This is the mechanism that keeps the earth warm. Normally, the greenhouse effect keeps the earth just warm enough to sustain life. Scientists say that without the greenhouse effect, the average temperature of the earth would drop from 14 degrees Celsius, that is 57 degrees Fahrenheit, to as low as minus 18 degrees Celsius, that is minus 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Increase in the emission of greenhouse gases is mainly due to urbanization and industrialization, thus causing increase in the atmospheric temperature. Greenhouse gases, their sources and causes. Carbon dioxide, CO2, burning of fossil fuels, deforestation. 1. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, refrigeration, solvents, insulation foams, aeropropellants, industrial and commercial uses. CFCs 11 to 1320, CFCs 12 to 6650. Methane, CH4, growing paddy, excreta of cattle and other livestock, termites, burning of fossil fuel, wood, landfills. 24. Nitrogen oxides, N2O, burning of fossil fuels, fertilizers, burning of wood and crop residue. 310. Formation of ozone layer. Ozone, O3, is a highly reactive molecule containing 3 oxygen atoms. The upper part of the Earth's atmosphere, between 10 and 50 km above the Earth's surface, called stratosphere, contains a thin layer of ozone. This ozone layer serves as a natural filter for blocking deadly incoming UV radiation from the sun. Since the early 1970s, levels of the stratospheric ozone have thinned markedly over certain regions of the Earth, particularly over the Antarctic region. The thinning of stratospheric ozone layer is termed ozone hole. Causes of ozone layer depletion. Ozone O3 layer can be destroyed both by natural and man-made causes. Natural causes. A number of naturally occurring substances destroy stratospheric ozone. Most important of these compounds are hydrogen oxide, methane, hydrogen gas, nitrogen oxides, chlorine monoxide. During volcanic eruptions, significant amount of chlorine may be released in the stratosphere. Tiny particulate matter in the stratosphere known as stratospheric aerosols may also lead to ozone destruction. Human activity related causes. Any event which release chlorine atoms into the atmospheric can cause severe ozone destruction because chlorine atoms in the stratosphere can destroy ozone very efficiently. Most damaging among such agents are human-made chlorofluorocarbons CFCs, which is widely used as refrigerants and to pressurize spray cans. In stratosphere, chlorine atoms from CFCs react with ozone to form chlorine monoxide and oxygen molecule. Effect of O3 layer depletion. Without the ozone shield, the deadly UV radiation shall pass through the atmosphere and reach the Earth's surface. A small amount of UV radiation is necessary for well-being of human beings and other organisms, such as UVB promotes synthesis of vitamin D. UV radiation also acts as a germicide to control microorganisms. However, increased UV dose is highly dangerous to living organisms. Formation of Earth. The Earth is almost 4.6 billion years old. Various geological processes and landmass which formed over these years and is responsible for the present configuration of the Earth with several continents, oceans, mountain ranges, marine trenches, etc. This geological history also contains aspects like formation of atmosphere, which subsequently resulted in origin of life and formation of biosphere. Motions of the Earth. The Earth has two basic movements, rotation and revolution. Rotation. Rotation means the movement of an object on its own axis. The axis is the imaginary line passing through the center of the Earth. The Earth completes one rotation in 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4.09 seconds. It rotates in an eastward direction opposite to the apparent movement of the Sun. The Earth's axis is inclined at an angle of 66.5 degrees to the orbital plane as it moves around the Sun. The Earth's axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees from a perpendicular to the elliptic plane. The velocity of Earth's rotation at the poles is nearly zero and greater at the equator. The velocity of rotation at the equator is 1670 km per hour. Effects of Earth's rotation. The apparent rising and setting of the Sun is actually caused by the Earth's rotation, which results in the alternate occurrence of day and night. The difference in time between different places on the Earth is due to rotation. Coriolis force formed due to rotation, which results in the deflection of the winds and the ocean currents from their normal path. Tide is caused by the rotation of the Earth apart from the gravitational pull of the Sun and the Moon. Rotation causes a flattening of Earth at the two poles and bulging at the equator. Revolution. The movement of the Earth in its orbit around the Sun in an anticlockwise direction from west to east is called revolution of the Earth. The planets moving around the Sun is called revolution. Earth revolves in orbit around the Sun in 365 days, 6 hours, 9 minutes with reference to the stars at a speed ranging from 29.29 to 30.29 km per second. Plus, the 6 hours, 9 minutes adds up to about an extra day every 4th year, which is designated a leap year, with the extra day added as February 29th. The distance of the Earth from Sun varies from time to time due to the elliptical shape of the orbit. About January 3rd, the Earth is closest to the Sun and it is said to be at perihelion. Around July 4th, the Earth is farthest from the Sun and it is said to be at aphelion. Effects of revolution of the Earth. Cycle of seasons, variation in length of days and nights, variation in distribution of solar energy over the Earth and the temperature zones. Seasons. The seasons are caused due to the combined effect of the Earth's revolution and the tilt of its axis in the same direction throughout the year. The year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring and autumn seasons. Summer solstice. On 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, these areas receive more heat. The areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined towards the sun and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is summer in the regions north of the equator. The longest day and the shortest night at these places occur on 21st June. It is winter season there. The nights are longer than the days. This position of the earth is called the summer solstice. Winter solstice. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the South Pole tilts towards it. As the sun's rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 south, a larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere. This position of the earth is called the winter solstice. Equinox. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun, so the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is called an equinox. On 23rd September, it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. The opposite is the case on 21st March. Difference between rotation and revolution. Rotation. Spinning of the earth from west to east on its axis. It takes 24 hours to complete a rotation or a day. Rotation causes days and nights to alternate, tides, deflection of winds and ocean currents, and also gives the earth its shape. Revolution. Movement of the earth around the sun in its elliptical orbit. It takes 365.25 days to complete one revolution or a year. Revolution results in the varying lengths of day and night, changes in the altitude of the midday sun, and change of seasons. Equator. Imaginary line running on the globe divides it into two equal parts. This line is known as the equator. The northern half of the earth is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. The equator represents the 0 degrees latitude. Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, the northern hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south, the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north of the equator. Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south of the equator. Latitude. Latitude is an angular distance measured north-south of the equator. Latitude varies from 0 to 90 degree north and south. All parallels north of the equator are called north latitudes. Similarly, all parallels south of the equator are called south latitudes. Parallel is a line connecting all points of same latitude. All lines of latitudes are parallel to each other. Parallels of latitudes are shorter towards poles from equator. Great circle. A great circle is the largest circle that can be drawn to a sphere, and it represents the circumference of that sphere. Any plane that is passed through the center of the sphere, which bisects the sphere and creates a great circle where it intersects the sphere. Arc of the great circle joining any 2 points on the Earth's surface is always the shortest route between the points. Of all the parallels, equator alone makes a great circle. All other parallels are small circle. Each meridian makes semi-great circle. Longitude. Longitude lines or meridians run between the north and south poles. They measure east to west position. The prime meridian is assigned the value of 0 degrees and runs through Greenwich, England, where the British Royal Observatory is located. Longitude varies from 0 to 180 degree east or west. Unlike lines of latitude, these lines are fairly equal in length. The degree of longitude decreases in length. For example, it is longest at equator, equal to 67.17 miles, which is equal to 111 kilometers. At 25 degree, equal to 62.75 mile, which is equal to 101 kilometer. At 45 degrees, it is equal to 49 mile, which is equal to 80 kilometer. Origin of this spherical coordinate system is at 0 degree latitude and longitude. It is found in the Atlantic Ocean just southwest of Africa. The two lines connect at 180 degrees or at the international date line. This helps to determining different time zones of the world. Temperate zones. The part of the Earth's surface lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, or between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere, and characterized by having a climate that is warm in the summer, cold in the winter, and moderate in the spring and fall. Here, midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of the sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. It is the areas between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the areas between Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. It has moderate temperatures. Frigid zone, the area or region between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole or between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole is frigid zone. Areas lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere. Areas are very cold because the sun does not rise much above the horizon and rays are always slanting and provide less heat. Longitude and time. The Earth rotates 360 degrees in about 24 hours. It means 15 degree an hour or 1 degree in 4 minutes. When it is 12 noon at Greenwich, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4, which is equal to 60 minutes. That is 1 hour ahead of Greenwich time, which means 1 p.m. But at 15 degree west of Greenwich, the time will be behind Greenwich time by 1 hour, that is, it will be 11 a.m. Similarly, at 180 degree, it will be midnight when it is 12 noon at Greenwich. Standard time zone. The uniform or common time used in the country or region is referred as standard time. The countries which are very wide in territorial extent generally go for multiple time standard time zones. In India, 82.5 degree east is the official standard time zone. There is a general understanding among the countries of the world to select the standard meridian in multiples of 7 degree 30 minutes of longitude. That is why 82 degree 30 minutes east has been selected as the standard meridian of India. Indian Standard Time is ahead of Greenwich Mean Time by 5 hours and 30 minutes. There are some countries where there are more than one standard meridian due to their vast east to west extent. For example, the USA has 7 time zones of world. Russia, China, Australia, USA, Canada, Africa. International Dateline (IDL). It is an imaginary line agreed internationally which follows the meridian of 180 degree with some deviations to accommodate certain land areas. Travelers crossing the dateline from west to east gain a day and from east to west lose a day. International Dateline passes through Bering Strait between Alaska and Russia. IDL lies in the middle of the time zone. If it is crossed, there is no change in the clock but only the calendar. Evolution of Earth. Today, we are going to see the chapter of volcano. Features of volcano. A volcano is a vent in the Earth's crust through which molten material erupts suddenly. Volcanism is the phenomenon of eruption of molten rock onto the surface of the Earth or a solid surface, planet or moon, where lava, pyroclastics and volcanic gases erupt through a break in the surface called a vent. Lava. The material that reaches the ground includes lava flows, pyroclastic debris, volcanic bombs, ash and dust. Gases such as nitrogen compounds, sulfur compounds and minor amounts of chlorine, hydrogen and argon. Types of volcanoes. Based on the frequency of eruption, there are three types of volcanoes. Active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes. These volcanoes may not have erupted in the recent past, but there is a possibility of eruption at any time. In other words, they may lie dormant awaiting active eruption anytime. Sometimes gases and steam come out of them. They cause great destruction to life and property once they become active again. For example, Mount Vesuvius of Italy, Mount Fujiyama of Japan. Distribution of volcanoes. The major regions of volcanic distributions are Circum-Pacific region. It is popularly termed the Pacific Ring of Fire, has the greatest concentration of active volcanoes. Volcanic belt and earthquake belt closely overlap along the Pacific Ring of Fire. That is all about volcanoes. Let's move to the next lesson. Earthquake. Earthquake is a form of energy of wave motions transmitted through the surface layer of the earth in widening circles from a point of sudden energy release, the focus. It is recorded by an instrument called seismograph or seismometer at the epicenter. Magnitude scale. This scale was prepared by a scholar named C.F. Richter in 1935. Earthquake size is a quantitative measure of the size of the earthquake at its source. The Richter magnitude scale measures the amount of seismic energy released by an earthquake. They are the energy that travels through the earth and is recorded on seismographs. What is seismology? Seismology is the study of earthquakes and seismic waves that move through and around the earth. A seismologist is a scientist who studies earthquakes and seismic waves.